Cape Cod for a few days, hanging out with some friends, doing some fun stuff. Of course, ending it with a watch of Paranormal Activity 4.
I'm probably just gonna end up just sitting here.
That's fine.
Looking
No,
between
I'd actually love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm 11 Garvish. I just watched Paranormal Activity 4 for the 7th time. Here with me is...
Emma Salazar.
And?
I just watched like 40 minutes of it for the first time.
It's good enough.
The end.
Alright. And who are you?
Oh, Emily. And I've just seen the entire thing for the first time.
She did. It was pretty impressive. So what'd you guys think of the movie?
Stupid. I mean, it was just, like I forgot it was actually playing at moments. Because nothing was happening.
Well, that's the genius of the no phones rule. Because it's so easy. You just go on any distraction, like, yeah, and then just look up when something is, like, scary is about to happen. Like, okay, I got scared, and just look back at your phone.
How old is she?
Oh, where's my knife? Oh my god, I'm so scared. What will I ever do? I'll just get another one, that's fine.
Toys.
She wasn't even holding a camera before. She stopped somewhere to get her camera.
I'm so scared.
Wait, when ghosts get the plague, did they call it the bubonic?
Yeah.
Actually, yes.
Good call.
Oh, I forgot. Were you guys scared?
No.
This one, like, it's just becoming like mass produced now. Like, they're just spewing out another movie just because they feel like they have to.
Yeah. This is made for $5 million. Could have been made for like $20.
Yeah.
But it's just, It's like, what did they do? She drove a car through a door and then was lifted up in one scene. That doesn't take $5 million to do.
Wow.
They spent most of it on advertising.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the first one was so popular because of advertising, not because of how good it was.
Bacon and eggs, you know, the usual classic stuff.
My door kind of opened, and then I look out of my room and the note is on the ground in the hallway.
So you can say whatever you want, and I'll have it recorded.
Dick fingers.
My favorite moment this time was Wyatt in the beginning when he's dressed as a ninja for Halloween.
Oh.
I thought that was neat.
I don't think I remember that.
You weren't there for that, you came in after that.
Oh, okay, so I guess I haven't actually seen the whole thing.
Well, that's, you saw enough. I'll credit you for a watch. But in the beginning it's like Halloween and he's dressed as a ninja. That's neat. I actually don't mind Wyatt, but then I hate Wyatt at the same time.
The only thing that comes to mind is something really ridiculous, and that's when Wyatt was trying to do a flip.
Nice!
And
That's good, that's awesome. Yeah.
I'm a terrible person.
Emma, he didn't watch that much, but you want to pick one?
I think my favorite moment was the Army of Women, just because it was just like it just happened for no apparent reason whatsoever.
I freaked myself out with my reflection.
Oh yeah.
In the door. It's like walking, and I see something walking.
You have the look of someone who just took a shower and is like nice and clean and refreshed.
Sounds like just a bunch of poor writing.
Yeah.
Grenade fairy is here.
Why'd you shoot that guy?
Have you seen Requiem for a Dream?
Yeah. That's definitely scarier than this.
Yeah.
A lot of his...
That's scary because it's so real.
Yeah. That like once like I watched it and it wasn't bad and then it settled. Yeah.
That scene where he has the needle in his arm, it's just like all infected. That's like, oh jeez.
And just like the way they filmed it with like the close-ups and every like little noise, every action they did.
Always speeding up. I like that guy's movies for the most part. I like Pi a lot. I like Black Swan actually. I thought that was really creepy. Yeah. I didn't see Noah. Oh, did anyone see Noah? Yeah, he made that movie. It's so bizarre.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
For the money.
Yeah.
How was sleeping on the hammock last night?
Sleeping on the hammock was good last night. I enjoyed it quite a lot.
Did you sleep well?
I actually did, yeah. Got solid 5 hours.
Solid 5 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Stroke that kneecap.
No, I've got the flamethrower.
Stroke that kneecap.
Did you see Jennifer's body?
I did see Jennifer's body. I watched that like
so
one of my earlier days in college. We just all watched that for fun.
That's
was
when
kinda
I
funny.
realized that R-rated movies aren't necessarily more scary
Yeah.
than PG-13. Because PG-13, they can't use the blood because
Yeah.
they want to stay out of it, so they just use suspense, and then it makes it that much more scary.
Yeah.
Well, that was my thing, like with the Evil Dead remake. Like, it wasn't all that scary, but they just used like gory
creepy.
so much. I liked that movie for.
I thought it was good. Like
Because
the part where she's
I'm
on
such
the
a fun
floor and she's
affair
like,
of the
she's like
series.
taunting them.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
I like when she cuts her tongue in half. Too.
Yeah.
That was like that's some yeah.
What am I doing?
Watching coffee brew.
Are you having fun with that?
I'm having a good time. Yeah.
So, you guys excited about watching Paranormal Activity 4 today?
It's so weird just seeing this movie and then seeing other like good horror movies that I like. It's like, oh yeah, this is what's good.
Yeah.
Like they're actually doing something. I guess I just don't get the found footage. Like, can you guys think of a found footage movie that you like? Even I don't. You've seen too many of them, but
The only one that
I
really
haven't
sticks with me
either.
is Cloverfield.
yeah,
That's
you
just because
remember
it was so terrible.
Cloverfield.
Remember us seeing it in theaters.
Yeah.
Well, I remember seeing Blair Witch for the first time,
Mm.
and like I saw it
I started that.
like
That was-
relatively. I saw it when I was too young to see it.
That's yeah.
When it was like still new and
Yeah.
like heady.
Like, I watched that.
It was
not
pretty
too
freaky
long
until
ago.
the ending, and then I was just like, really, really, you did that? That's what all of this was built up for. Okay, now I don't care anymore.
What made you decide to watch it for a year?
Okay. For one, I hadn't seen any of the Paranormal Activity movies, but I always heard they're terrible, and I hate the style of found footage. So I wanted to watch one of them. I decided to watch it every week for a year because I feel like they're just nothing and pointless and just like, spewed out by a movie making people who don't care at all about movies. So I decided to make something from their nothing and just watch it 52 times a year to just kind of drag some humanity and go through a journey of what's going to happen to me as I watch this. The movie isn't, and I just picked that as a random with the hope that this is what it would be. It's not so bad that it's just awful, but it's also not good enough to be entertaining. Like, there are some scenes that are slightly okay, but it's not just completely awful.
What?
So that there it fell.
Oh shit.
So it's
That's-
like a
that's pretty
0.
cool.
Yeah.
That's it, just like it's
See, I would
neutral.
definitely
Just like
watch
evens
It's
out.
neutral, yeah.
Pretty neutral.
And it's been turning into an actually very interesting experiment just to see what else I can come up with, what theories I come up with while watching it.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a movie that came out recently that wasn't a horror movie, but it was made.
In a found footage
Yeah.
style.
But I can't think of it.
I can't either. There was like, I liked Chronicle, like sci-fi.
That's maybe what it was. I saw.
That was a
it.
while
It was
ago though,
interesting.
where kids get superpowers.
I think the whole series is needs work.
The found footage.
Yeah,
I think it
the-
should die, but
it's
yeah.
it's really
Yeah.
it's bad.
It's just bad, man. I don't like it.
I
South
feel
Park
like it could.
Oh, I love
work,
that.
but-
Like the startling.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I'm so startled. I just love that moment when he's like filming them all like, and they pan back. It's like a wide shot. Like, Randy, can you stop doing that? And you see him is like, so startled, you guys.
And then I should never have gone ziplining.
Yeah. I wonder if South Park will ever like die. That or The Simpsons. Just so long.
It'd be great if it just kept going until we died.
Yeah.
If it kept up, but if it stayed like the way it has been, it's just. It's so
I think
funny.
South Park will always be relevant, though.
Yeah.
It's always stuffed in bulk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
God, I wonder what they're gonna do with Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna be getting so much material.
Mexican butt plugs.
That should be the title of this video.
Yeah, that's
Context. But
okay, so let's rate this out of sex toys. So, Paranormal Activity 4.
Anal beads.
Wait,
On a scale of anal
Okay.
beads to horse dildo.
on the scale of anal beads, Devin, what would you rate Paranormal Activity 4, even though you didn't see the whole thing?
Like, whatever gauge is really big.
Good. So, like, a bunch
As
of
in-
anal beads.
Yeah, let's just, it's
Okay.
whatever sucks the most.
Yeah. The most
Emma,
painful.
sex toy. Emma, sex toy!
Yeah. Like shit, I'm trying to think.
Go to her.
Alright.
Come back.
Emily!
Have you ever seen one of those dildos that's shaped like a fist?
Oh my god, no. But
That fist dildo. Makima!
It's like
this
using
is
a
scary.
cactus instead of something that's designed for pleasure. It's just like you just take a cactus, you're like yeah.
Oh my god. I'm gonna say it's one of those like those like poles you see in like by the street. If you just like sat on one of those. It's like, why would you do this? And it's in a public place, so you're also humiliated. Back to you, Emma.
I think I agree with all of it.
All
All
right.
of the above.
All of the above.
All at once.
Beautiful. Army of women.
What the fuck?
Right? It's so dumb.
Fucking right.
And that's it.
I think. No.
Yeah, no. You don't think. You can't think.
What if that's
Fuck
like,
you, Henry
what if
Juiced.
that's just
Fuck
like-
you, Ariel Skolman.
In the end, we all turned out okay. Devin went and started his own cigarette company called Flowers, the Scent of Happiness. Christian, well... Emma, well, she decided that pillows were no longer humanity's savior, so she got rid of all pillows.
I did.
And as for Emily, well, I think we all know what happened to Emily, but it's too gruesome to say on this video.
Or is about to happen because
Makima went to ancient Greece somehow, and then started his own revolution.
Yes.
That's another story, though. Well, Sebi decided that the American flag was a symbol of freedom and justice, so he destroyed them all and joined Russia.
Check out my dope penguin cup.
That's a pretty dope penguin cup. Well, Jen
Would you
walked away
clean
from
something?
anyone ever filming her, and no one ever saw her ever again. As for me, well, I think you can say I turned out just